evening. It is Friday. We're in November 7th now. I hope everyone has had a good week. I'm going to call it a good week. I don't have any fallen officers from this week, so that's a very good week in my opinion. We do still have a few things to talk about, though, of course. Number one, just want to give a reminder to everyone out there that tomorrow morning, Saturday, November 8th, is the Ride for Richard. It starts in Livonia, Georgia. They're about middle Georgia at the gazebo. Registrations from 8:30 to 10:30, and kickstands are up at 10:30. I do not know the route or where they're headed, but I do know that they will be ending at the VFW there in Livonia. And it's going to be a great event. It's going to be a good thing for Richard. They're going to raise some money for Richard and Tammy. And I think it's going to be a good event of showing of people who really just care for Richard and are there to support him. So please check it out. If you are in anywhere near Middle Georgia, South Carolina is right there. It's right on the border of South Carolina. Get on over to the Livonia Gazebo in downtown Livonia tomorrow morning, or get to the VFW in the afternoon. I guess they're going to be there probably about 1 o'clock. They're going to have some great food. They're going to have a band. They're going to have all kinds of stuff going on. They got a couple raffles going on for some items, a couple pretty neat things that they got going on. So please check that out if you get a chance. And since we're talking about Richard, there's a couple pictures that I don't think, when we're on the ride and people get to see him, they see more of a serious side of Richard. And so I just throw up a few pictures that are not so serious of Richard. He may not absolutely love me for this, but I think this is one of the best pictures that there are of Richard. He was having fun. That is the silly side of Richard. I don't know where we were at, but I know we were enjoying a pool somewhere on a hot, probably miserably hot day, and decided to go for a swim afterwards and at our hotel pool. And there is Richard having some fun. So, of course, we can show more pictures of Richard as here's another one. Again, not sure where we were, but we were enjoying a meal together, and you see the grin that he's got on him. So we'll just kind of, periodically show some, like a reel of the my favorite pictures of Richard. So, as I said, we don't have any fallen to talk about this week, which is a great thing. But we do have some pretty incredible sponsors that we should probably talk about. We'll start, of course, with Alliant. Alliant has been an amazing sponsor and has been around here. I think this is their second year. They have been doing a lot for us. And so absolutely reach out to them for any help that you may need. And of course, Heritage Funeral and Cremation there out of Spokane. They've got a few different locations. Absolutely beautiful cemeteries, and the functions that they have there are great. So if you are looking for some estate planning and you are in the Eastern Washington, Western Idaho region, absolutely reach out to Heritage for all your needs. We also, of course, we've got Jewelry Design Center. They've got here a couple locations in Washington State also. They are incredible. Whether you're buying custom pieces that they're making for you, or it's just, an off the floor kind of piece of jewelry, they have everything you can imagine, and they are so incredibly helpful. I was privileged to make a pit stop in there here a month or so back, and their facility in Spokane, their storefront in Spokane is stunning. And I was pretty amazed, and I think maybe there was a suggestion I don't go back there again by myself, of course. But they're great. So please reach out to them if you're looking for an engagement ring or an anniversary present, a birthday present for someone, or you're just looking to get yourself something nice. They are absolutely the ones to do. They got some pretty neat stuff there. That's where I would go. And of course, can't go wrong with Advanced Digital Imaging. They're out of Yakima. The guys there do an amazing job with our memorials every year. And they're just all around good people, very supportive of us. And we are always impressed with the wraps that they come up with for our memorials. They make them look amazing. They put a lot of time and effort into making sure that the memorials and the pictures and the men and women that are on there are captured in a flattering way, as flattering as they can. They do an amazing job. So if you're looking for tints or wraps or vinyl stickers or decals, whatever it may be, they have a pretty good selection of services that they provide, and absolutely reach out to them. They are, again, in Spokane, Washington. And of course, Phoenix Protective Corporation. We cannot thank them enough for their unwavering support since day one. Without them, there would not be an us at this point. So we greatly appreciate everything that they do for us. They have offices here in Washington, a few in Washington. Sorry, they're in Alaska. They're doing business all over the United States right now. And so absolutely, for any of your private security needs, investigations, executive protection, armed security, unarmed security, whatever it may be, they can put together an incredible package of people to take care of you for us. So absolutely reach out for them. So what we do have is we have a clip. This again is our men and women that have been lost in history. And so it's a quick minute and a half. Here you go. Some officers on there from pretty far back. It looks like 1950. It's just kind of a testament that we keep remembering these men and women always. It's not just today or tomorrow or while we're here for a visit. It's all the time. And so I'm it's amazing to look back kind of over the history of what's gone on here this next coming week, and lots of hopes that that's of course just a good week. Little bit more, so throw it out here. I know we've been kind of talking about, here's our raffle that's coming up, our next year's bike raffle that we'll be raffling off September. Ooh, I'll have to look at the calendar. In September 26th, the date has been picked in the location. I just do not have it off the top of my head, of course. But it's a beautiful motorcycle, and one lucky person is going to get that bike here next September. What else do we got? I really don't have a whole lot. So we'll end it with maybe a few more pictures of Richard. There we are, winding down after, I do remember this day and where we were at, that we had a rough day, and this was a very welcomed end to the day, I will say for sure. We'll just throw, I don't know if you can zoom in there a little bit, but Richard was definitely having some fun. That is for sure. And then this next picture, maybe a close second. I still think Richard with his floaty in the pool is number one, but I believe this is a very, very close second. Here is Richard and his amazing wife, Tammy, and all gussied up for a ball that we were at, and they looked absolutely incredible. And I was so glad we got to be there and see them together doing that. This was a couple years ago, but still a great picture of Richard. And I'm pretty sure not many people have seen him in a suit like that before, in a suit and tie. So lots of love out there for these two people. They're a big part of our hearts, and just keep them in your prayers for whatever's coming next. And that's just the important part right now, is that both Richard and Tammy, his beautiful wife, get to feel all the love out there and the prayers and people thinking about them. And yeah, we greatly appreciate it. So, I guess a couple comments. There we go. Hi, Marilyn. Good evening to you. And there's Richard. Hi, Richard. We miss and love you guys both so very much. And I hope you appreciate those pictures, because, you know, they are my favorites of you. Absolutely, Tammy. Lots of love back to you. To you and Richard both. And then Eddie, of course. Gosh, I'm going to see you twice in 1 month on here. Love you, Eddie. Miss you, and hope you're doing well. Oh, and then, yep, they're great memories, Richard. And Kelly Dolman, yes, hello to you too as well. I hope you guys have a safe weekend. Enjoy maybe some time with your family or some loved ones. Please remember to move out of the way, see a car, whether it's law enforcement, especially if it's law enforcement, first responders. Move over a lane, give people the room that they need to do their jobs. No one wants to be pulled over on the side of the road, no matter what. It's just not a good place to be. If you've ever been there, you know, it's not the safest place in the world. So move over, get over a lane, slow down, give them the room. Takes about, 3 seconds out of your day to turn your blinker on. And it can mean the difference between them getting home at the end of their night or not. So please move over. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and we'll be back next Friday. See you then.